Hey guys, it's the Stylizer name is Morgan. So you can see that the name has been changed. So what I'm going to be telling you a little bit about it. Rockstar Dream is basically an album. If you guys didn't know, it is going to be recommended as a single and also another track of part of the album. I might be working on maybe on a TV show based on it, but yet again, there's a song I can't reveal. It's called "Knocking on Rockstar's Door." That is, it's gonna be a whole my entire life what I've been going through, and most of you don't really know what I'm going through, really, because some of you are a true supporter who I love. I really cherish that a lot. So there's most of you who don't really care about my life and just pull out in proportion, just like that. It doesn't give a, you know what I mean. And I don't care about those people. So what I'm carrying on the new people who are really good, really true to my heart, who I know, or the people who I don't know, who I want to meet one day. There's a couple of people who I want to meet actually. I've been watching a lot of YouTube stuff recently, and I've been getting inspirations everywhere. So that's good. So, little sneak peek about knocking on Rockstar's door. Let me just give you a little bit of a brief. So, it all started when I moved out. And I can tell you right now, when I moved out, there was a lot of reasons that was going through my entire head about it. And I wanted to move to New York. That ain't possible. No. I had talked about it, half of my other family members about it, but like, that's not a realistic goal to reach. So, there'll be reasons you'll know when I might interpret it to like this right here. You guys, it might change, but not moving to New York is not definitely not one of those realistic goals that I want to achieve. There's you got to work really hard into getting what you want, and I heard that you have to give up who you want to be. And I really love that goal. If you know who that is, if you don't know, I'll tell you, it's Bon Jovi. So the man himself actually spoke that in the interview, and I watched it for a little bit, and I'm like, that's true, because most people don't know who they are inside, because they haven't explored it. So you really have to explore yourself to know the greater good of your own dreams, accomplishments, anything in the world that you could ever think of. So I'm giving you some tips, and there's gonna be some good recommendation skips when it comes to what I just said. It's also there's another thing that is exclusive to this. I'm gonna manifestation. I've been through that. I had a rough time with my ex-boyfriend who used me. Basically, his mother threatened me. So I can tell you right now that it's a little behind like another song, and don't trust people who already been in a long distance relationship, because they can stab you in the back just like that. Just be careful if that ever happens to you. And there's someone in my life, my nephew actually is going through that, so I don't want him to ever experience that. But if he does, I'm sorry. I can definitely work things out with him if there's ever a problem. I really don't want him to go through what I gone through. So that's a little tip, and all that. If there's any more, if you're, let's just say, if you guys are on Instagram, please go on my Instagram. Don't be too afraid to work that out. Go on my Instagram, follow me. You can see all the updates. I'm actually very active on there. I don't know why, but I'm trying to get back into active pictures, videos, and all that fun stuff you may enjoy. It's just basically who I am. I have to get back into that. So, in the meantime, if you guys are new to this channel, please give it a huge thumbs up. If you're a supporter from day one, stay on this channel because some of you are not a day supporter at all. I'm sorry, but I have to admit, that is quite an option for anyone who ever experienced what I'm going through because that is going to be able to, you're going to hear that in songs. If someone doesn't like what you don't like, tell them to move on. Because if they're not going to move on, they're going to have a difficult way of trying to move on in ways that complications will start being very slow on your end. I like these. No, they're not electric lights. So, if you guys are new, like I said, give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Like, comment. Why am I saying dyslexic again? Why? You're not supposed to happen. But hey, if you basically have a freaking problem with yourself when it comes to disliking things, keep it to yourself. Why show it on the internet? And I do post things like that. Do not be like me, guys. If some of you are being ridiculous as hell, being foolish as, you know what I'm about to say, I'm sort of not saying a lot of curse words on my channel, except for songs. So, believe it to be whatever that word is. Okay, love you guys, and see you soon. Peace out. Oh God.